Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The Audi A3 Sportback is the evolution of the compact car introduced at the end of the last century. The Q3 is the SUV conceived in the fashion of the new millennium. Two very different vehicles but that battle in the same dealership for sales. Exterior dimensions. We are facing two compact vehicles with 5-door bodywork, one a family sedan, the other an SUV inspired by the classic SUV. The Audi A3 Sportback measures 4.34 meters long, 1.82 wide, and 1.45 high. The wheelbase is 2.64 meters. The Audi Q3 4.50 by 1.84 by 1.57 and a wheelbase of 2.68 meters. Taking as a reference the 35 TFSI variant of each of these models, which is equipped with the common 1.5 150 horsepower engine, the A3 weighs 1,355 kilograms while the Q3 weighs 1,535 kilograms. To support these weights, these cars mount a set of tires and rims in measures of 205/55 R16 for the passenger car and 215/65 R17 for the SUV. Interior dimensions and roominess. Both vehicles are sold as 5-seater passenger cars. Being models of the same brand, the interiors share the same inspiration, which is the conjugation of a futuristic design implemented from the technology and digitization of, above all, its dashboard. In fact, the two large screens behind the steering wheel and in the center console are the main protagonists, together with a steering wheel, flattened in the case of the Q3, which gives prominence to the driving position. A driving position that, as is necessary, is higher, like the rest of the seats, in the case of the SUV than in the passenger car. A fact that means that, especially over long distances and for people with a height above 1.85 is more comfortable the Q3 than the A3 Sportback, especially thanks to the possibility of moving horizontally up to 15 centimeters the bench of the SUV. The rear seats of the Audi Q3 can be optionally sliding, especially in the rear seats where, in addition, the body with the higher roof offers, for all occupants, more free space between the head and the dome of the vehicle. In both cases, quality and refinement lead to the inclusion of noble parts or distinguished finishes. Then it is worth noting the effect produced by some parts of the dashboard, such as the contour of the main screen of the infotainment system, whose incidence of sunlight can cause glare or annoying reflections while driving. Trunk. As for the receptacle for transporting packages, the trunk of the Audi Q3 Sportback Audi Q3 covers up to a maximum of 380 liters as available volume when the backrest of the rear seats are deployed. The trunk of the Audi Q3 has a minimum of 530 liters and a maximum of 675 depending on the location of the rear seats in addition to the inclination of the backs. The trunk of the Q3 is one of the largest in the segment. The volume of the A3 Sportback with the rear row folded back offers 1,200 liters of cargo space and 1,525 in the Q3. Engines. Starting from a common architecture and technology, these cars offer the following mechanical configurations: version into Audi A3 Sportback, Benzene motor 30 TFSI MIT 110 CV, Etiquette C Benzene motor 35 TFSI MIT 150 CV, Bezeichnung C Benzene motor 35 TFSI MHEV MIT 150 CV, Etiquette ECO Benzene motor S3 TFSI MIT 310 CV, Etiquette C Diesel 30 TDI MIT 116 CV, Etiquette C Diesel 35 TDI MIT 116 CV, Etiquette C Verbrennungsmotor 40 TFSIE MIT 204 CV, Etiquette Zero Verbrennungsmotor 45 TFSIE MIT 245 CV, Etiquette Zero Ausführungen de Audi Q3 Benzinmotor 35 TFSI MIT 150 CV, Bezeichnung C Benzinmotor 35 TFSI MHEV MIT 150 CV, Etiquette ECO Benzinmotor 40 TFSI MIT 190 CV. Etiquette C Gasolina 45 TFSI MIT 230 CV, Etiquette C Benziner RS 2.5 TFSI MIT 400 CV, Bezeichnung C Diesel 35 TDI MIT 150 CV, Etiquette C Diesel 40 TDI MIT 190 CV, Etiquette C Verbrennungsmotor 45 TFSIE MIT 245 CV, Etiquette Zero Verbrauch und Deponierung von Brennstoffen. In Bezug auf den Benzinverbrauch sind die Varianten MIT Benzinantrieb am sparsamsten, wieder A3 Sportback 40 TFSIE MIT nur 1L/100 km und der Q3 45 TFSIE MIT 1, 6L/100 km. As for the traditional engines, the A3 Sportback 30 TSI scores 5.2 L/100 km while the Q3 35 TFSI 6.4. Meanwhile, the diesel versions have the Sportback 30 TDI as the most efficient with a fuel consumption of 4.4 L/100 km and the Q3 Sportback 35 TDI with 5.4 as the most economical. Dynamic photo, color, Atoll blue. The fuel tanks of the Audi Q3 Sportback with gasoline engines have a capacity of 45 liters, the same amount as the diesel but which must be associated with another 13L for AdBlue. With respect to the Audi Q3, the fuel tanks increase to 60 and in the case of the TDI incorporate one of 18 for the additive batteries and electric ranges. Although they have common technology, the models in this comparison offer different data in terms of the management of energy recharging and its use when driving as zero-emission vehicles. Capacity and charging time. The battery of the A3 Sportback's plug-in hybrid set, both the 40 TFSIE and 45 TFSIE, has a net capacity of 13 kWh. The Q3 installs a capacitor of 12.8. The recharging time of the electric accumulator in the A3 40 TFSIE and 45 TFSIE at 2.3 kilowatts is 5 hours, in the case of the Q3 45 TFSIE, at the same power, increases the time to 5.8 h. The maximum range of each of the versions as plug-in hybrids of this comparison on the Audi A3 Sportback and Audi Q3 is as follows. Range in electric mode: Audi A3 Sportback 40 TFSIE, Audi A3 Sportback 65 km, Audi A3 Sportback 45 TFSIE 63 km, Audi Q3 45 TFSIE 51 km. Prices. As we indicated, the fashion rules, and although the Audi A3 Sportback is the evolution of a model with bourgeois and elitist halo SUVs, even with equivalent mechanical configurations and the same degree of equipment, are more expensive. Be that as it may, thanks to the CarWow comparator, you can configure your Audi A3 Sportback from €30,183 and enjoy an average saving of €4,325. It is also possible to configure your Audi Q3 from €36,465 with an average savings of €5,765. It is worth remembering that, in addition, depending on the model and version, it is possible to enjoy the Moves 3 plan that allows the purchase of some more efficient variants with public subsidies of up to €7,000. Conclusion. As we indicated at the beginning, these are two cars that, despite sharing DNA, are tremendously different, each within its own group of influence and its own market niche. In any case, the buyer's balance can be tipped on the basis of budget, onboard experience, driving, or even on an emotional level, without forgetting that visual appeal or market trends can be decisive. In conclusion, both the Audi A3 Sportback and the Audi Q3 offer unique advantages that cater to different preferences and lifestyles. The A3 Sportback impresses with its sporty design and agile handling, making it a great choice for those who prioritize performance and a compact footprint. On the other hand, the Q3 stands out with its spacious interior and higher driving position, appealing to those who need versatility and practicality for everyday use. Ultimately, your choice will depend on your specific needs and driving style. Whichever model you choose, both embody Audi's commitment to quality and innovation. Thank you for watching, and we hope this comparison has helped you in your decision-making process.